So I guess to go into the next one after Microsoft, prediction-wise, would be Sony. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So Sony's not going to be there, which everyone knows that. I guess we could touch on it real quick. If Sony was there, I feel like they would announce the next God of War, but that's not going to happen. Obviously,
God of War and show off the PlayStation 5.
Right, which that won't. They'll probably do that on their own, like Sony
conference thing, which got canceled all the time.
Well, PlayStation Experience is happening this year.
Oh, they are actually doing it. They're not going to cancel it this time.
As of right now, as far as I know, there is PlayStation Experience that's going to happen. That's when they're going to show off probably God of War 2 and all that stuff.
Okay.
I mean, the only other game I can think of that they're going to show off is Avengers and Square. But that's Square, of course. Avengers and Final Fantasy VII Remake. So,
yeah, so...
I mean, unless Kratos is going to be in Smash, which, I mean...
Okay, who knows?Maybe he's brave.
Yeah, he might be brave.
That's a brave move, all right.
Yeah, that would be very brave, so...
But, let's talk about Bethesda a little bit. I don't know if they're doing a presentation. I'm not a huge Bethesda fan, except for the Elder Scrolls series.
Right.
But what I'm aware of is that they're still using the same crappy engine that they've been using for the new Elder Scrolls game, which does nothing new to it.
Right. The problem with Bethesda is they don't really innovate. Like, if you look at anything that they've done, so the fact that they put Skyrim out on every single console constantly, but they don't really change or add anything. They don't. The last time they had any sort of innovation was when they added like dragon flying into the game, right? And that was
house building.
Well, in house building, sure, but that was all like almost 10 years ago. Like, it's
been
that
was a long time ago.
And that's not to say that they haven't done a lot of stuff in Fallout, but personally, I don't play a lot of Fallout.
I don't like Fallout just because I don't even like the mascot. Like,
oh, the Pip-Boy or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. It's like they're trying too hard to be the 20s.
Right, and
post-apocalyptic 20s.
50s nuclear family.
Yeah,
and all that
it's
stuff,
just
and
like I'm just tired of it. It's like, okay, move on, guys.
I get why people like the series, but again, like you, I'm more of an Elder Scrolls guy.
Yeah,
I think they might show off a trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say that they're not. I feel like Bethesda, they're gonna show off like. Well, Bethesda, for sure, I know they're going to show off the Doom 2 trailer, like a new Doom, because that's supposed to come out later this year anyway.
Yeah, on everything.
Yeah, so Doom, we're going to get a new trailer for Doom, but I think that's pretty much it. I don't see them showing off Elder Scrolls 6 because it's going to be on next-gen hardware.
With Doom 2, I think they might actually not show it there. Or they'll show it, but they'll also show more on the Nintendo conference because it is coming out in the Switch as well.
Right, and that was a pretty big seller last time, so I feel like that's more of a shot than anything.
Let's see here. What else?
Well, I guess we could talk about BioWare real quick.
Who cares, man?
At this point, yeah.
BioWare and Ubisoft, who gives a shit? I'm so sick of Assassin's Creed games. They're just not... They've never been... Okay, the first one was good. After that, I could give a rat's ass. They were so boring to me.
Honestly, the only one I ever played was the first one, so, like, I don't have much of an opinion after that.
I played the second one for, like, 5 seconds, but all I did was I ran and tackled people to the ground. Like, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen, but it's just like, I really don't care about them.
I won't lie. I want to play, just because I'm really big into Greek mythology and everything, I really want to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and also because the Odyssey is one of my favorite books ever written.
There's a lot of really bad stuff going on with that, like microtransactions
and
everything.
So I did hear about that. That's one of the things with the Ubisoft games. If I play an Ubisoft game, I wait, like, forever until, like, I'm potentially going to be playing Assassin's Creed Origins coming up soon, because at this point there's not going to be anything additional coming out for it and I can get the full experience. With an Ubisoft game, I usually just which I don't play Ubisoft games off, but if I do, I wait till like a year or two after it comes out and then I'll play it, because then I know I'm going to get the most bang for my buck, because at that point they don't give a shit about that game anymore. Now, if I can throw out a crazy prediction, right, that I don't see happening, but I would love to have it happen. Like, this is like my one crazy... Okay, you might think Master Chief being in Smash is my crazy-ass prediction, but there is evidence to suggest that Chief might be in there, right? This is my off-the-wall, I'm just throwing mud to the wall to see what sticks. I think they're going to announce a new Legacy of Kain game.
Oh!
And this is based on no evidence. It's all just 100% speculation. I love Raziel from Soul Reaver. He's one of my favorite video game characters. I love him. I love his backstory. And I love just Legacy of Kain games in general. I would love to see new, and I know Neversoft is owned by Ubisoft, I believe. And if I know Ubisoft, they want to try to get as many of their franchises as they can to be like an Assassin's Creed or like a Far Cry or whatever. I've heard down the pipeline that they're trying to do a streaming service where you can stream Ubisoft games or whatever.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's something that just recently came out.
What if Ubisoft at E3 actually talks about that streaming service?
That potentially could be what it is there. I won't say for sure that that's what's going to happen, but I would think if there is a streaming service, they would want to have a new Legacy of Kain game. I would think in order to kind of push the brand so that you would be like, okay, this is the game franchise and these are the games that we had before. So buy our streaming service so you can get Legacy of Kain, this series with that. Now, whether we could debate on whether streaming services would be a good thing for gaming, which I think that should be another topic for something else, but I think if they did, I would love to see a Legacy of Kain game. That's my random fucking pick of the day.
My random crazy thing, I'll throw it out here because this is going to lead into the next one I want to talk about, is Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that we're finally, hopefully, gonna get Tokyo Mirage Sessions finally ported over and Shin Megami Tensei 5 finally shown off.
That would be cool. I think
let me go on a little bit here.
Yeah.
It's because Shin Megami Tensei 5 has been in the dark ever since that last trailer they showed.
Thinking about saying, yeah.
And as much as I like Persona and stuff like that, I think right now Persona needs to stay on PS4 with the Royal. And I don't think Persona 5 is going to come out on the Switch, or unless they announce that Persona 5 the Royal is coming out on the Switch, because they wouldn't.
That could be the case.
Atlas is not stupid enough to port a shitty version of their, or sorry, not a shitty version. Persona 5 is a great game, by the way.
Yeah.
A less better version than the one that they're going to put out later. They did it with hell, they did with Dancing on Light. They did Persona Q, so you know it's and they did it with Shin Megami Tensei as well. Like Nocturne had like 3 or 4 releases of the game.
Right.
Like, so...
See, I would love for my off-the-wall... Now you mentioned it, my off-the-wall pick to be a new Devil Summoner game, but they don't give a shit about Devil Summoner. We're never going to get a Devil Summoner.
That's what I was getting into, is one of the games was going to be a Devil Summoner game. Like, that's what I was trying to say, not Persona. I was going to say Devil Summoner. Like,
I don't see it happening.
Both the first and the second one being put on the Switch, like in a pack.
I got to battle with you there. As much as I would love that, and I'm a huge Raido Kuzunoa fan. Like, you want to talk about my favorite Shin Megami Tensei character? It's that Devil Summoner, Raido Kuzunoa. Love that fucking guy, but I just don't see it happening, and I hate to battle you on that. I know this is your random on the wall, throw it out there, see what sticks thing here, but like, man, I guess what I'll say is, it's not that I don't believe it could happen. I would love for that to happen so damn much.
Well, to finish my off the wall shit, is Shin Megami Tensei 5, Devil Summoner, 1 and 2 being ported over there. Not a new one, just 1 and 2.
So good.
To get it back in the works.
Man.
Maybe not even Nintendo, but just... And even though these are my least favorite ones, but the digital Devil Saga ones.
Right.
Maybe even talk about Devil Survivor 3, because that's been rumored heavily for a long time.
Right. I think that'd be a pretty good Switch title that they could put out there.
Exactly. And it's always, and Devil Survivor series has all been on Nintendo consoles. Okay. Devil Survivor 1, 2, and the remakes of 1 and 2. I want to see, because the third Devil Survivor 3 has been rumored heavily on the 3DS before the 3DS died. But also a port of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, because that game is actually really good. I wish it was more along the lines of a Fire Emblem-esque game with Shin Megami Tensei characters and Fire Emblem characters, or just an RPG like Shin Megami Tensei with all the characters of that series of Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei, not how they did it with the singing and everything. But that game was really good, and it deserves to get ported over. It's one of the few Wii U games that should be ported over, along with Super Mario's 3D World, and the Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, and also Skyward Sword HD, which is also heavily hinted, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm also going into my Nintendo prediction now, by the way.
Okay. With my Nintendo prediction, I don't have... We'll probably get a new trailer for Astral Chain. That's what I'm thinking will happen. I'm really hyped for Astral Chain.
Definitely,
cool.
Definitely, yes.
I really
Hopefully
want...
Bayonetta 3.
Yeah, I guess they're... I'll save my Capcom guesses for after Nintendo, because I have a whole thing with Capcom. I think that's our last topic.
Yeah, that is our last topic, yeah.
I think for for Nintendo, we might. We'll get another trailer for Animal Crossing. I just don't have as many I can't
Obviously,
think of any crazy good predictions minus stuff that's kind of already this is what I was saying earlier where I don't see any
I think. Sorry, go on.
I don't see anything unexpected happening. I see a lot of cool stuff happening. But
things
already know.
we've been waiting for them to announce.
Right, and we're gonna get a new trailer for Zelda. I'm pretty sure we might even get an announcement for the next Zelda game after Breath of the Wild, not the remake.
Actually, it's already been announced. Yeah.
So there you go.
Because
Alnuma.
Not Alnuma, but the people who made Xenoblade Chronicles, they have currently. That's what I was gonna say. Maybe we might get announced of a Xenoblade Chronicles X2 is being worked on.
That could see that.
Because they've been talking about making a sequel to X because that game is actually really, really good. Because of the whole twist about if you haven't played the game, it's been out for a while, and if you didn't own a Wii U, spoiler, Elma is a Cosmos. By the way, that's another thing too. Is that fucking off the wall thing is Xenosaga is gonna come to the Switch 1, 2, 3, and they're gonna finish the saga off.
That would be pretty cool, honestly.
But that's bullshit. Don't listen to it. It's off the wall.
It's off the wall. Crazy.
And I don't like Xenosaga that much. I just like Cosmos and Telos.
I guess my other off-ball prediction would be Konami would actually
Konami do something
cool, like a new Suikoden game or something.
Suikoden or Castlevania or something.
Yeah, but that'll never happen.
A good Metal Gear game.
Yeah, that'll never happen. I guess with Nintendo, I mean,
Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Finally
show that
Metroid
damn
Prime Trilogy.
Not Metroid Prime 4 though.
No, I think that's
we'll get another logo for that.
Yeah, I think we'll get a trailer for Metroid Prime 4 at Tokyo Game Show. So I'll wait to save my prediction for that around Tokyo Game Show time. But definitely Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Obviously, they're going to show off the Super Smash Bros. Character because I pointed out before. A lot of other people noticed it.
If Chief and Banjo aren't the characters, it'll be if they're not. It'll
have to be what whatchamacallit was saying, Vergaben was saying.
It'll be Erdrick.
Erdrick, and which I don't think it's Erdrick.
I don't think so either, because
he's been wrong about all the DLC stuff and everything after that, and the Minecraft DLC and all that stuff. I will say, if they have anything Minecraft related in Super Smash Brothers, I'm doubling down on this, it'll be Mii costumes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because, like I said before, and other things before, it's just, I've seen people show, here's a way they can keep it simple and do all this stuff. Okay, that's cool. You showed his jumping and his moving stuff. What about his attacking? He's got no attacking. I'm sorry, he can't attack. This is Steve. All his attack.
Yeah.
Steve, I mean, he's an interesting thing to put as a Mii costume.
I think that'd be the best thing to do with it, but...
Yeah, it's just do me a costume. You can even put an Enderman Mii costume. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want to play as an Enderman with a sword?
I wouldn't, but that's because I'm not a Minecraft fan. If you like Minecraft, cool. It's just not my thing. So, I guess Ubisoft, we could say that there could be more Minecraft content prediction there, I guess.
Ubisoft's not Minecraft.
They're no.
With Ubisoft,
Rayman,
I was gonna say Rayman, but I don't like Rayman. I've never liked Rayman.
I'm on the fence with him. He's kind of on the same level as
whenever I see people Rayman 1 is so good, and I played Rayman 1, I'm like, this game is boring as fuck.
I don't really have any. I never played it.
It's so boring.
I did like the new one.
It's slow.
Yeah, I like
Rayman 2 is good though.
I never played that one either. I played a little bit of Rayman 1. That's a lie. But I played the most recent one that came out, not the Rabbids, but the most recent side-scroller one that came out. That was pretty good.
Rayman Legends. That was cool.
Yeah, I didn't beat it, but I liked it. Moving on from
Nintendo,
we'll go to Capcom. Now, Capcom, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a big Street Fighter fan, right? So I love Street Fighter V. I know there's a lot of problems with it, but I think it's a great game. I'm just a big Street Fighter series fan in general.
I wish Soden was in the game,
but
whatever.
I do too. I know, Birdie's cool, but Soden should. Anyway, if anybody knows that there hasn't been a new season of Street Fighter V, and that's because I don't think Street Fighter V is dead, but I think they're moving on to something else. My guess is that we're going to get Tekken X Street Fighter that's going to be announced. Because they said that it's still being worked on, and they've been saying it for years. Yeah. They're not making a new Tekken game. They're not making a new Street Fighter game. Now, there's been rumors that it's Street Fighter 6. I don't think it's Street Fighter 6 because it wouldn't make sense this soon after doing this big live services version of Street Fighter to do a Street Fighter 6. I think it would hurt a lot of the fan base. So I think the best bet would be
especially after everybody is just now starting to understand Street Fighter V.
Right, and they've put so much time and money, and people, I myself have put a lot of time and money into Street Fighter V. So it's Tekken X Street Fighter, I feel like, would be the smartest decision. There's not another Tekken game in development. There's not another Street Fighter game in development. Unless Darkstalkers comes out of nowhere and they make that.
I was gonna say, unless Darkstalkers comes out.
I don't see them doing another Darkstalkers game. Would I be down for that? Hell yes. Mm-hmm. But I think this is the time where they're going to show off with a Namco Bandai and Capcom. They're going to come out and they're going to show Tekken X Street Fighter off.
If they did do Darkstalkers, I wish they would take one from SNK and do how they did with Samurai Showdown. Because Samurai Showdown looks so beautiful.
I can't wait to play that.
And I'm going to put off a prediction that they're not going to say anything about MK11 because they just announced Shang Tsung.
Right.
And also the fact that...
yeah, I don't see them doing any Mortal Kombat announcements.
And
maybe Nightwolf, but
no, they're gonna announce Geras' alternate costume as Shaq because he looks just like him and walks like him.
Shaq Fu.
Shaq Fu DLC for Geras.
I really need to. Side note tangent. I'll keep this in the video though. I really need to upload my my review of Shaq Fu from a couple years ago. Yeah, I'm one of the few like Shaq Fu
fans.
Yeah, well, I'm not really a fan, but like apologists, I guess. Like, because I kind of enjoyed the game. I'm a big fan of Shaquille O'Neal, just in general, but like, anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
I think with Capcom, what they're going to announce probably Resident Evil 8. Because I feel like every year they've been kind of doing that, and RE8's kind of been MIA for a while. I know they were talking about RE3 remake, but I think Resident Evil 8 will be the next one they do.
I don't think they're making an RE3 remake right now. They just came out with Resident Evil 2 remake.
Right.
Like, why go to 3? Yeah, and Resident Evil 2 remake, if anything, they would probably skip 3 and go to 4 because they like releasing 4 too much.
A lot of the time. Well, then they'd have to remake it, though. That's the problem. Instead of just re-releasing it.
I know. But
it's still Capcom, unfortunately.
Like, I mean, because even then when they announced the games that were coming to the Switch for Capcom did for Resident Evil, it was Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4, right?
Yep.
They didn't do 2 because they're probably going to put the remake on the Switch.
Yeah.
And they didn't announce 3 because 3 has been MIA for years and years and years, even though I love Nemesis. But, you know...
I think, for me... speculation. As much as I would love for them to make a new Beautiful Joe game, I don't see that happening because they didn't sell very well. I'm a huge Beautiful Joe fan, but like they didn't sell very well, and I'm not so like so oblivious to know that like there's not a huge fan base for it. What I think they might announce is like a Beautiful Joe collection, or they're gonna do like basic. They're gonna set up with say if it's not a Beautiful Joe collection, they'll be like, oh yeah, you can download all of them on the Switch, and they're like $20 each.
Okay.
I'd download them. I'd buy them because I like the Beautiful Joe series. But I don't think they're gonna. There's a rumor that Beautiful Joe 3 is being like made with the RE7 engine, which I'm like, I don't.
Or a new Phoenix Wright game.
I think that's a pretty good chance too. I can see that happening.
After the last one, I mean, they've been kind of silent. Or hell, maybe Phoenix Wright's one of the DLC characters for Smash Brothers.
I've heard that, but I don't think he's relevant enough, personally.
I think he is, because there's a lot of people that still know him and are wanting him back in Marvel vs. Capcom anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's the thing also, is I really don't think Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is going to be announced. I really want to be proven wrong, because I want 4 to be announced and X still be in there. And if X is not in Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I'm not buying it again.
Right.
Because it's like, you just put my favorite character and then you're taking him out. What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
Right.
So, okay.
Unless they put like Rockman Dash in there, that would be pretty.
Okay,
cool,
if they put Megman Volnut, that's fine.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah, so with Capcom and everything like that, you know, I really want Marvel vs. Capcom 4, but I know they're not going to show it.
I don't see it happening. It'd be cool, but
to throw some last minute suggestions in there, maybe they show another Yeast game that they're being developed on because of...
that's a good possibility, actually.
Because they've been kind of teasing a new Yeast game on...
I know they just released... I don't know if they just released a trailer, but they released some sort of, like, images or something.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Monolith Soft, that's what I was saying. Monolith Soft's going to show off their new Zelda game. Maybe, like, just, like, another concept art of it, like they did before.
Right. I see that.
And, there's going to be a Mega Man X game announced.
Is this like off the wall?
That's off the wall right there. That there's gonna be a Mega Man, like last minute suggestions, like new Mega Man X game. Because come on,
I would love. For
they've been teasing a new Mega Man X for a while. I mean, after 11 came out.
That's the problem with Capcom is they tease stuff for years and then nothing ever comes from it. So like, as much as that would be awesome, I would love for there to be a new X game. I mean, I'll back you up and I'll say sure. Yeah, why not? I'll go 100% in on that too.
Yeah.
There'll be a new Mega Man X game announced.
New Mega Man X game announced.
RE7 engine too.
RE7 engine Mega Man X.
You know, come out that Vergabin's the president of Capcom. Why not? I don't really have any other predictions in terms of other companies that I can think of. I mean, we'll because we're gonna get the Nintendo Direct for Pokemon later this week.
On Wednesday, actually.
Wednesday, yeah. We're gonna Team Grookey, by the way. So, actually, in the comments, put what team you're on. I'm a Grookey.
I'm a Sobble.
Oh my god. I was actually originally Score Bunny. Well, okay, it was a toss-up between Grookey and Score Bunny, and then, like, I couldn't decide, and then our other brother picked Score Bunny. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going with the monkey then. And then I thought about it, I'm like, why wouldn't I go with Grookey? Like, it's like, he obviously is the perfect Pokemon.
He's got the stick and he's banging the drum already.
Right, he's awesome. I love Grookey, man. I'm gonna get myself a Grookey t-shirt. I'm Team Grookey. Comment who you are, team
I'm
whatever.
Team Sobble just because of the fact, if he's a ghost type, I love ghost types, so.
And I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in monkeys.
Monkeys are definitely real.
Monkeys are real, yeah. You know, and Grookey's awesome. I love him. So, other than that,
yeah, that's the thing too is I don't think they're gonna show anything Pokemon related because they're gonna have this direct. Everybody else is going like, oh, they're gonna show off more Pokemon stuff. No, they're having a 15-minute Pokemon direct. That's all they're gonna show.
Right.
They may talk about it or show gameplay in the treehouse. That'll probably be it.
I think the only other thing I can add, and it's like Bandai Namco, but there's not really much I don't think Bandai Namco to show off. I think they're going to show off a new Tales game, maybe.
Oh, God. What if one of the characters they show off in this DLC, because I think they're going to show off 2 DLC characters for Smash Brothers. What if it's actually a Tales character?
I mean, if it is, it'll be Lloyd, probably. That's my only guess. I don't think it's going to be a Tales character, but I've been wrong before, so.
My question is, too, a little bit not related to E3, is if Sakurai is actually going to get off his ass, and put the new Phantom Thief in the spirits for Smash Brothers, because now there's a new character in Persona 5 that's relevant to the story.
Well, yeah, that'll be an update when Persona 5 Royal comes out on the Switch.
What if she was actually the model? Well, this is going conspiracy theory here. This isn't even a prediction. What if at E3 they announced that she's an Echo Fighter being added for free?
I mean, I could see them doing that too.
Well, that's our predictions for now. Let's just hope some of it's right, you know? Because for us personally, it's Master Chief.
Yeah, Master Chief's going to be in there, right?
It's 100% Chief.
You know, let us know what you think as well, too. Do you guys have any other big predictions? Do you agree with some of ours? Do you completely disagree? I know one person on Reddit really hated the fact that I said Master Chief was going to Smash Bros. And said that I should quit talking about everything and that nobody cared. So, he disagrees with me. Or she. I don't want to, you know, piss anybody off. But
it's
yeah,
actually an alien.
Yeah, that probably was. They disagree with me, so let me know what you guys think as well. And are you Team Grookey, Team Score Bunny, or Team Sobble? Let me know for sure on that. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Anyway, I'm Nick.
And I'm Tim.
And we'll see you guys after E3.